AirGun Man here, and this is our test for the Nitro Piston 2. This is our accuracy review. So, you know, what we're going to be using today, of course, is the Benjamin Trail Nitro Piston 2. We've got the Crosman Premier Ultra Magnum hunting pellets, 14.3 grain, and this would, you know, probably be going to be a similar map with this gun with any 14.3. Going to slightly vary. You know, a lot of your pellets are going to vary from left to right. This is the old map that I had from the last gun that I just set up, and you know, so just so everyone knows, I can explain the map again. This is my trajectory map. These are the yardage, 5 out to 60 or 70 or whatever, and then I usually dead center mine for 15 because that's where a lot of the turkeys are. So dead on at 15, which means you're going to be low at 5 and 10, so you have to compensate. And these are the number of dots. These are your military dots. These aren't inches. I go by the military dot inside the center point scope. So you got to be using the stock scope, 3x9 scope, or this aftermarket center point 4x16. With the adjustable objective. That's what I really like about this. You can focus that in. You can stay maxed out on your power and focus it in at basically any yardage. This is the new map for this gun. This gun I just set up. So here's the map for this gun. And you can see at 5 yards, got to aim 3 dots high. 10 yards 1, 15 dead on. And then the pellet's rising, so you have to compensate by aiming just slightly below the bullseye. You can see 1 dot. It's a very flat trajectory right there on your rise, and then it starts dropping again, so at 40 it's back to dead on. And then I have to start compensating a little bit for the drop. So what we're going to do is just kind of go, we're going to shoot out here at the range, show you guys some shots that we're going to be taking. We're going to do 5, 10, and then there's the 15, the 20, 25, 30 is the spinner, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So we got some balloons out there all the way out to 50. And then we got one balloon right there, 62 yards, that balloon right there. So here we are on the first leg of our accuracy test. Now we're down here on the ground. It's kind of like being in the turkey blind. We're going to start out at 5 and 10 yards. We're going to get back up on the deck and do your 15 out to 50. So let's start out here at 5, and you know, like one of my tips is tie yourself into this chair, and you can see I utilize my elbow. Number one tip I can give you: don't free float with your elbow out here like this. Get tied into your chair, and you'll improve your accuracy. So let's you know, check this out. I know 5 yards. Some of you guys are like, what, 5 yards? That's one of the toughest targets to hit when you got your turkey at 5 yards, because you have to remember you're going to be low if you're dead centered for 15. And I've always said I like to dead center mine at 15, and at 5 and 10 you're going to be low, so you have to compensate and aim higher. We showed you the map. So here at 5 yards I got to aim 3 dots above dead center, and should be right on. So let's check this out. Start out here at 5. Zoom in there for you. Get our Crosman Premier Ultra Magnum 14.3 grain pellets all loaded up in the Nitro Piston 2. 5 yards I like to dial the zoom all the way down to 4, and dial your objective as close as you can get it there. It's still going to be a little fuzzy, but there's our 5 yard shot. Grab some ammo. Zoom in on that 10 yard target just a little bit better. I think that's the max of our zoom right there. So 10 yards. I know I have to aim 1 dot, and I like to crank up the zoom a little bit at 10. I got to aim 1 dot high. That was a little bit low. Actually, I think it was 1.5 dots. So let me try 1.5 dots. There, that was me. I kind of flinched a little bit. It's definitely going to take a turkey out though. Try one more. One and a half dots. Pretty much right where I was aiming. So 1.5 dots at 10. Let's go to the 15 and the 20 and the 50. Okay, so here we are. We're up on the deck. We're going to try the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So we're going to check the accuracy of the Nitro Piston 2 all the way out to 50. And that's pretty much, I mean, for like squirrel and stuff like that. But you know, you have to remember, this is a brake barrel gun. This is not a PCP gun. You want that kind of accuracy, you need your Benjamin Discovery, which is your entry-level PCP, or your Benjamin Marauder, which is it's a good price PCP gun that's extremely accurate, no recoil. I like the brake barrel guns personally myself because you don't need, you know, the tank and all that other stuff. You don't have to go to the scuba store, and I like, you know, just old school, making my own power. But I love the Nitro Piston. It's the best thing for hunting. You can leave it cocked for hours. Unlike your coiled metal spring, you're going to fatigue that out. This is made for hunting. It's quieter, and it's extremely accurate. There's our range right here. So let's dial in for 15. Start out at 15. Now I've got the gun dialed in for dead zero at 15. We're going to stay live all the way out to 50. Crank up my power. Get my focus dialed in. Safety off. Bam! Dead zero, baby. Let's go to 20. It's a max zoom right there. 15 we're on. According to the map, 20. Got to aim a 1/2 inch low. The pellet is starting to rise right there. I'll try a 1/2 inch low. I think that was me. We do have some wind out here today, guys. Let's try that one more time. That's more like it right there. Pretty close to dead on. Let's try 25. Dial in a little focus. Now I should aim 1 inch low according to the map. Just a hair to the left. We got a little wind. Actually coming from the east today, and I think that's making the pellet drift just a hair bit from right to left. So let's compensate for that just a little bit. Dead on. Do have to compensate for wind, even just a little bit of wind. That's why I really like those calm days, but you don't always get that. Now, there's our spinner at 30. We're going for the middle spinner, the small one, which is about the size of, it's about the size of a silver dollar. Got to aim one dot low. Got it. Let's go on out to 40. 40, we're back to dead on. There's your 40. Got a shoot and see target out there. You dial in a little bit of focus. All the way to 16 power. And I aim dead on and just a little bit to the right for the wind. Oh, actually the wind didn't affect that. Hit right where I was aiming, just a little bit to the right. For 40 yards though, that's within a couple inches. Let's try aiming right at the middle. Just right there, maybe about an inch high and to the right. Try one more at 40, aiming dead on. Oh, that is so close, right there. Okay, so dead on at 40. 45, the pellet is dropping, so we're going right to 45, and that's the yellow and pink balloon right there. Let's try the yellow balloon on top. We're gonna have to aim one dot high. Got it. Can't really tell, but it's deflated. I really didn't put much air in those balloons. I won't get them too big. Let's try the smaller one on the bottom. Got it. That's 45 yards. No problem. Let's go out to 50 and 55. So that pink balloon is the first brown box there. It's 50 yards. Or yeah, 50. See, 30, 35, 40. 50. Okay, nope. Sorry, 45 and 50. So this next target is 45. I gotta aim one dot high. Got it. Now this the far balloon on the white box, 50 yards. For that, I have to aim 1.5 dots high according to my map. Oh, that was me. I jerked. Oh, total jerk. I pulled it. Just jerked on that one. Let me try that one more time. Got it. See, I know I'm going to have to be about a little bit over 2 dots. So probably between 2 and 3 dots. That was just a guess because I haven't really shot it at 60, but I'm going to go out to 60. So the balloon, there it is, right there on top of the fence post. "62 yards. Got to dial in some focus. Got a little bit of wind from the east, so I'm going to I'm going to give it a little bit over to the right for the windage. Let's try like a little over 2 dots. Got it. Nice. First shot. Gave it about 2 1/4 dots, just a hair bit of windage. I think this proves that the Nitro Piston 2 is definitely accurate. You know, if that could easily kill a squirrel or rabbit right there out to 60, that's 62 yards, no problem. The Nitro Piston 2. This is definitely more powerful than the old Nitro Piston. With my old Remington Nitro Piston at 50 yards, I was aiming like 4 dots high. This was just a little over 2 dots, 2 of those military dots. When I'm dialed in at dead zero at 15, back on dead zero at 40, 60. Gotta compensate 2 dots, 2 dots high. And you saw, whack that balloon. No problem. You can see it's deflated. We'll go out there and check out, see exactly where I hit it. There's the little perch right there. That's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good accuracy for the Nitro Piston 2. Right there. Right there. 2 shots dead on at 40. It looks like I just clipped it over here on the side. Yep. Right there. And then this one is 50. Now my first shot, I was a little low, I jerked. Look at that second shot. Dead on. Perfect. Right there's your hole. You can barely see the hole right there in the box. I want to go look at this 62-yard balloon. Where do we hit it? Right there, dead center, a little low. So I was aiming 2 dots to hit it. Right there you can see the hole. They're kind of low. And that's at 62 yards. See, I had some clay targets in here that I've shot before. That's pretty cool, guys. 62 yards, first shot. There's the bird's nest. That's a long way with a brake barrel gun.